Shabbat Shalom. A few years ago in Israel, there were a series of concerts that were called Kululam, and they were concerts where the people who came to the concerts participated in singing during the concert. And so for 1 hour, they would all prepare crowds of thousands of people the song. And then at the end of it, they would all perform the one song with a person directing and adding music, of course. And it was just very beautiful to behold and to listen to it. One side, thousands would sing one part, the other side would sing the other part. They would all come together for parts, and everybody was completely into it. What I loved most was seeing all the diversity of people who were in these. Religious, not religious, with a kippah, with a head covering, completely, seemingly not religious. Jews, obviously, but also Arabs and Muslims, and there were young people and elders and grandparents with their grandchildren and whole families singing all together. And there's actually a whole tradition in Israel of shirat betzibur, of singing in public. And there's such a benefit to coming together in public to do something like that, singing together, and not just doing it on the back porch or at a summer camp or somewhere else where we end up singing, but coming in the most public of spaces, people, strangers of all walks of life, and finding your place within the broader makeup of your society. And so in our parsha this week, Moses has this very unique commandment that he commands the people. They're sitting on the edge of the promised land at the end of the 40 years. And he says the word Shema a lot in the Torah, which means listen, because he wants them to listen. But here he doesn't only say Shema, he says Hasketu Shema. He says be silent and listen, i.e. really, really listen. This is the extra level, listen. The only time it appears in the whole Torah. He says, well, today you've all become the people of God, and this is what I want you to do. When you finally take in the land and you're in the land and you're ready to start your new life, I want the entire people to go to these two mountains, and half the people are going to stand on this mountain and other half are going to stand on this mountain. And then in the middle are going to be the Levites, the tribe of priests, and they're going to cry in a loud voice so that everybody can hear. And they're going to say, cursed be anyone who makes a molten image. And everybody's going to say, amen. Cursed be the one who insults his father and mother. And everybody will say, amen. Cursed be that, cursed be this, cursed be whoever will not uphold the terms of this teaching and observe them. We might not use the word cursed, but all the people say amen. But then they shall say the other. They shall say, blessed is the one who takes care of his father and mother. And everybody says, amen. They say, blessed shall you be in your going and your coming. And everybody together says, amen. And blessed shall you be in your city and in your country. So everybody says, amen. And so they were preparing this moment. And we can imagine that everybody's on those mountains, and you're looking to your left, you're looking to your right, and you're seeing all kinds of people. And you're knowing that there's differences between you. You're all different tribes and different roles and different everything. But everybody's trying to find their place and find what's common, all of them, the words of the teachings that thread us together and thread them together. And that in that moment, they're like, we are a public together. We're all together. We're on these mountains. We're doing this thing. We're at Sibur. We all have so much we share. And there are moments when we need to do this again, bring ourselves to see the whole of us again. And so the rabbis explained that not only was the Levites in the middle, but also the Ark of the Covenant with the 10 Commandments was in the middle. And that was another powerful symbolism. And it was all about symbolism. And at the end of the day, when they all finished gathering there, they would write down the Torah on these rocks, and everybody would take a copy of it home and would remember what it was all about. And it was really powerful. And there was also a message in the Torah that there are key moments when you have to come together and think about everything. There are moments where you have to unite. And there's a thread from there to the songs of Kululam to everything happening in Israel right now. Because we have choices. And when differences grow between people in our society, then you can just look the other way and build on those differences and perceive the other as being different. We can stay home and just think about it. Or we can go out into the tzibur, out into the public, and see other people. We can publicly state, well, what we believe in common, where we meet. We can hear our constitution, and we can write it down and take it home, and we can sing about it together, sing about something else. And this has been necessary to the Jewish people for 3,500 years, but maybe also for this nation, to imagine we're coming into the public sphere, people of all walks of life coming together to look what unites, to bring it home, to sing. How powerful that would be in bridging some of the differences, and what cohesion and togetherness that would create to help pave a better future together. Shabbat Shalom.